Hand clap to the master, guys. You're finally back again for another one, the one and only Mystelics reaction, guys. Big up all Mystelics YouTube family. Big up yourself one time for tuning into this here reaction video. And the newcomers are there. Big up yourself as well for tuning into this here reaction video. If you're not done so, guys, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. This is where, of course, when you click the bell, you'll be notified of all the videos when I drop them right there and then. And don't forget to download the Mystelics Tube app. That'll be in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. Of course, this is the vibrations that pretty much bring all the channel contents or the channel's contents together on one app right there, guys. We're gonna be doing a number of things, so definitely tune into that vibrations. Download the app if you have your Android devices, and of course the Apple phone individuals later in the future, man. You know it roll already. Anyways, guys, this video has been sent to me like 3 or 4 times and I thought it interesting. We're gonna be reacting to this. This is actually the housing ripoff. This is Trevor Johnson's video and indicating that there was a housing ripoff, and I want to see what he has to say right there. So let's take a listen to this, guys.
You see, when I tell Dominicans that they've been ripped off by their own government and the developers that they are using to do housing projects in Dominica.
So I'm thinking that he's probably saying that these houses are pretty epic. They look much better than them kind of houses they give in Dominicans, or maybe they valuing the houses at this costs, and then they giving Dominican them kind of houses they giving them. That is something else, boy. That is something else, yes, sir. Anyways, let's continue because these houses look pretty cool. I don't know about the roads, but hey, let's take a listen.
They are using to do housing projects in Dominica. In Dominica, they are doing low-income housing units, and developers, based on what the government is saying, are paying with all passport money between $250,000 and $350,000. These units are for the young professionals of Guyana.
Oh, so Guyana actually has one, and their houses look pretty, no doubt about it.
Young professionals of Guyana, they are almost 2,000 square feet in size. And guess what, my people of Dominica? They are being built for $35,000.
Wait a while. So we are being told in Dominica that the houses that they're gonna be building will be ranging, and of course you guys saw, I think it was a 2-3 bedroom house. They stated about $250,000 to $300,000, and based on what he's saying there, he's saying that they're building it for 35,000, maybe it's US dollars. So that means Dominicans are gonna get, well, then again, I can see it. By the way, guys, I'll put a link in the description below. I can see it right there. It's kind of like when they build in the bridges, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Kind of when they build in the bridges, they exaggerate the prices of the bridges, and then they build the bridges at an undervalue. And this is probably why all bridges fell. Remember when they did the renovation of all the west bridges, and a tropical storm came and just wiped out all the renovated bridges?
Square feet in size.
Let's go back.
They are almost 2,000 square feet in size. And guess what, my people of Dominica? They are being built for $35,000. And not that alone, you know. They are being built by small contractors,
as they should be. This is one of the reasons why I understand. I would not fathom why they are causing people from outside to come and build houses for people in Dominica. Like Dominica do have contractors, and Dominica do have construction workers. It's like Dominica do have the capability to build houses, and Dominica known to be building strong houses by local people. Well, that's why I don't understand. Why are they bringing outsiders to come and do the jobs that Dominicans can do? Maybe there's a reason for that. And especially if they're exaggerating the prices. $35,000. These houses look pretty epic, though. These houses don't look nice, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. These houses looking sweet. And if they're actually $35,000 versus in Dominica they're saying $250,000 to $300,000, I mean there's a huge difference in the price ranges right there. But then again, it comes down to who is building it. The local people are building it. Local contractors are building this. Small contractors are building these things. Yet still we have to go and hire expensive people, MMC or whoever they are building it, for them to go and build, and then Dominicans then have to pay a high exorbitant fee. Who do you think it's going back to? I asked a question some time back. Who do you think is getting paid to build these kind of things? Who do you think the money is going to go to? Is it going to go back to Dominica? I mean, we're talking about generational wealth that they themselves, well, not me, they're talking about generational wealth, guys. Think about it. You talk about generational wealth without actually giving the people jobs, but giving outsiders jobs, well, giving outsiders the main jobs. You're giving outsiders the main jobs to come and do what Dominicans themselves can do. Don't you think that it would make sense for Dominicans to get the jobs to build these houses? They will get the money as well. They will get the experience to even elevate further and further. And don't you think that would be something worthwhile, instead of giving Dominica the dregs? All your own government is giving all you the dregs, and all you doesn't see that. Girl cat Guyana, I have a family member from Guyana, and he's talking about them building. They even got Kamalan on some of the other high people to come and look at Guyana for them to see how they can increase the possibilities in Guyana. My cousin is heavily involved in it. They are bringing in people to come and look at what they can develop Guyana with and elevating Guyana standing. Yet we're bringing foreigners into our shows to do what Dominicans can already do. It's kind of like bringing farmers into Dominica to plant. Well, it's happening already. Just under a certain name, because you've seen them taking over the markets. True or false? You literally seen them taking over the markets. They're bringing in them in. It's like bringing farmers into Dominica to farm the land, when Dominicans can already farm the land, and they're giving them the incentive to do so. Anyways,
developers, based on what the government is saying, are paying with all passport money.
I bring it back.
$250,000
to $350,000. $350,000.
These units are for the young professionals of Guyana. Young professionals of Guyana. They are almost 2,000 square feet in size. And guess what, my people of Dominica? They are being built for $35,000. And not that alone, you know. They are being built by small contractors. No developers are involved in that. In fact, a developer asked me to come and price that for him, because he may want to do some of them for the government. When I looked at that, because the government has capped it, $35,000. You can't go over that.
So you'll be able to pay back that money in no time. That is, I understand that. If it's $35,000, they give you a house for $35,000, you have to pay the $35,000 back. I understand that. That is doable. Magwesa, that is a gift. They give you a house for $35,000, whether it's US or EC, whatever it is. Guyana most likely is US dollars. $35,000. $35,000 almost close to about 92,000 EC dollars. If it's 35 35 US, 35,000. What is it? 3,500.
Capped it, $35,000.
35,000. I was like, 3,500, really? I was like, whoa, yo. But 35,000, about 92,000 EC dollars. That's doable. But when they wanted to pay all like $250,000, $350,000, and as the bedrooms increases, apparently you're going to be paying more. Guys, all you have to wake up here. All you have to wake up, man. Wake up. Dominicans, all you have to wake up, boy. These things are happening to you. It's happening to you.
Go over that.
And they tell you that they're going to subsidize the price to make you pay $200,000. young professionals that doesn't have the economy not doing well in Dominica. I mean, come on.
So that's the cap. When I looked at it, I said, boss, hear this now. If I have to do a costing for you, your money gone already. The margins on these are so small, they are only to be done by small contractors. So you see what that is doing? That is empowering the small
locals.
Contractors. They could grow, and they could become large contractors.
I just said that. You're giving them the experience for them to elevate. And especially when you see in these houses, best they come Dominican and do some too. Because apparently what they do in the Dominican people is not good. And guys, don't get me wrong, I didn't see these houses. I saw some makeshift kind of square houses and stuff that they make. It looks cool, no doubt about it. But $250,000, best they get these people to come and do the houses for them. $250,000. And you think it's a deal you get in? When that house probably costs about $50,000, $60,000 to build. And you have to pay $140,000 or even $190,000 to give them. And the big question is, where is that money going? Who is that money going to? If the government is liaisoning with the contractors for them to get their cut, the contractors get their cut. They build the house, the contractors get their cut, the government gets the cut as well. That doesn't help the local people. It doesn't help the young professionals as well, who are going to be heavily in debt, especially if they cannot repay that money. I mean, it's not I know some people are doing too well in maths, but come on. Come on.
By starting small, starting small and getting things sorted out. Look at this.
These houses look like Texas.
$5,000.
But then again, taking into consideration about hurricane and this kind of things, I think it might be a bit different. But if the houses and everything, maybe Guyana does get hurricane. I don't think Guyana does get much hurricane. So these houses kind of look like the houses in Texas. But if they are building these things in this regard, it shouldn't be costing $200,000 if it's brick houses they have to build, especially when it's been subsidized by the government. Especially CBI. I don't think that should be.
So they don't need developers to do that. They are utilizing the services of small contractors because they are now being empowered. They are growing, and one day, as Guyana is becoming a mega of South America, these guys are going to be multi-millionaires one day because they're going to grow.
And guess what? The generational wealth will start with them. It'll start with them, but instead we're making millionaires who are already not Dominican to come in to build houses for Dominicans when Dominicans can build the houses themselves. Guys, show me the logic. Show me the logic in that. We have designers, we have people who can design things in Dominica, we have engineers, we have all these people, we have construction workers, we have builders, we have masons, we have all these carpenters, name it. And you tell me we cannot put a plan together from Dominica, done by Dominicans, contracted by the government of Dominica to do things unless they have a cut with the foreign outsiders. Unless they have a cut, that's the only thing that making sense. Because you cannot tell me you have skills in Dominica that the government of Dominica are not utilizing, even though the people put in there for their purpose. It makes no sense, guys. And guys, I just got interrupted. Let's go back.
To be multi-millionaires one day because they're going to grow.
Yep.
The margins are small on these, but they're going to grow. They can pay their bills, they can send their children to school, they can build their homes. Whereas you have a developer, MMC, building these things for a lot of money, and they're going away with our money.
That I don't understand. I cannot understand that. How Dominicans are allowing a foreigner to come and do what they can do because their government tell them so, when the government is supposed to do things for them.
That's what is happening. That's what Scarrett is doing to you people, empowering and enriching for foreigners.
But they getting the cut too. This is the only thing that makes sense. Like I tell you guys, they have to be getting their own cut in this. And they're allowing, since CBI is dying, they come to the local people now. And if you cannot repay, and of course there must be some sort of security or surety, whatever they're calling it. Once you put this on this thing for you to go and get, for you to be able to pay house and get loan and whatnot, if you cannot pay it back because the economy is not doing well to you, based on what the government has created, a dependency society, what do you think is going to happen? You will end up losing the house plus your security. Which generational wealth that, guys? If what you have is being put up as security and you cannot pay back the expensive houses that they build in, I mean,
and not you. Look at this. Look at this. Because I saw I using the guy in his term for talking about housing in other islands. A man who is an ambassador. What do you know, my brother? What do you know? Your country is being ripped off by your government, led by Roosevelt's carrot.
Guys, you don't think so? You don't think it's been ripped off, guys? Do you think that's normal? Especially comparing other countries. And I understand that these houses might not be hurricane strong or whatever, and therefore might need a little more thing, but it wouldn't cost all that, guys. It shouldn't cost all that, especially since the government is talking about subsidizing prices. What I tell you, but hey.
And the developers of choice. That's what is happening. So when are you talking nonsense? Look, these are being built for $35,000 US, my people. Magwisa. and getting things sorted out. Look at this. $35,000. So they don't need developers to do that. They are utilizing the services of small contractors because they are now being empowered.
That is what you call empowerment, guys. That is what you call true empowerment. Empowering the people to come and do for their country. All the government have all you taking people from foreign and rich themselves and building, and guys building luxury hotel in Dubai with all your money, and they're coming back to Dominica to build houses for all you at expensive prices. Hey, you know why that is, guys? Because you have to pay MMC, you have to pay the company. You have to pay the company money for them to do that for you. You have to pay the company to get resources. You have to do all those kind of things there. I mean, guys, we're not seeing, man. You're not seeing what is happening. You're not seeing what is happening, guys. And looking at all angles, I mean, it's very obvious to see what is going on. Guyana at least utilizing their own people to build their houses, and that bring down the cost. When you think you're paying MMC, you think it's EC dollars you have to pay him. Wouldn't that be you have to pay him in US dollars? Think about it, guys. If you're using a local developer, which of course they say developers are not needed in there. These people are doing it on their own. They have small contractors inside there. Better ways using a local developer to develop these houses. You put the information out there. You think it's US dollars they're gonna be asking, guys? Wouldn't it be cheaper to have a local developer? Whereas if you have to go outside now, get a company, do you think it's EC dollars you're going to pay him? And especially if you have to pay him, and you will be paying him in US dollars, which means that it's 2.7169 from your actual money. Whereas in the local contractor, you might say, I want a few $1 million to build this stuff. A few million US dollars to build this stuff is a whole other project right there. Whole other standing. I mean, we doesn't use our brain. We cannot see it. But we love our PM. We always saying we love our PM. I always hear people say that from time to time. We love our PM. But does your PM love you? Or does your PM give you little dregs to make you feel like he loves you? Little dregs, you know. Giving you little dregs here and there to make you feel like you are loved. You're getting free breadcrumbs instead of him giving you the bread instead. or allowing you to have the ability for you to go and get your own bread, to be totally independent from him. But instead, he's giving you free breadcrumbs, and you're happy you're getting breadcrumbs because you're not filled, but you're not hungry. You are just in the between survival rate, because we are surviving in Dominica, it seems. And people don't see that. People don't seem to see this kind of thing right there. It's just everything is fine and dandy, not true?
They are growing, and one day, as Guyana is becoming
a
mega of South America, these guys are going to be multi-millionaires one day, because they're going to grow. The margins are small on these, but they're going to grow. They can pay their bills, they can send their children to school, they can build their homes. Whereas you have a developer, MMC, building these things for a lot of money, and they're going away with our money.
They're not just going away with the money. The government, them are also collecting some. Whether it be through taxation, where they collecting the money, or whether it be through the court, or whether it be both. Oh, I remember a story that they actually gave back the taxes to the company. You remember that? You don't remember that? You don't remember that story where the company had to pay tax and the government gave them back the tax? You don't remember that? Oh, okay. All right.
That's what is happening. That's what Scarrett is doing to you people. Empowering and enriching for foreigners.
Themselves. We seen the Prime Minister building another mansion. He built one in Vickers. Let's say he uses his own money to build it. He built one in Vickers. He building another one now with Mount Daniel. I mean, people don't see the signs. They buying all kind of thing in Roseau. People not seeing the signs, or they not seeing the signs. It's not all you they care about. And guys, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind the government buying everything if they want, as long as they were helping the people and the economy was going elevated, so the people can also compete too. It's not just you alone that can buy a place. I can buy a place because the economy is doing well. Or maybe as a result of what they do, the economy, they're keeping the people down, and therefore they are the only ones who are able to buy. And then they pitch into you guys now. You see like how the first police officer come out in the missing girl scenario, when they caught the madman, when they came out and make statements and people check about, wait a while, that doesn't add up to the time. If the media wasn't present when it comes on to this thing will just go hush. Only to find out what the police was saying they were lying. Only to find out further that they actually caught up with the guy. Some individuals caught up with the guy previously, which means that the equipment that he had, the madman had, he didn't have it again. So there's a lot of things that the police need to answer to. One of the things in psychology, especially how they use in the media, that's one of the reasons why they were shutting down us on YouTube. They were killing all the channels so that they could put their own first, whatever they wanted the people to swallow first. So when you search for it, their thing will come out first. Whatever they tell you first, that's what you believe. And as credible sources, whatever they tell you first, that's what you're going to believe. When you search for it, that's what you find. And you think it's credible. The government come out and tell you, this is the amount you have to pay for these houses, and this is the amount you have to pay for these houses. You think, oh, this is fine, only to find out that other people are doing the same thing. Like I said before in my previous video, nothing wrong with building houses for people, and they pay it themselves. But you're living in an economy that is not conducive for that. This is why the government can only give free houses to people. Some of these people that they give free houses can't even pay their light bill because of the economy, little jobs. Guys, if NEP wasn't existing, you know how high our unemployment rate in Dominica would be? Oh, you don't know, eh? They're hiring people in the bank, NEP workers in the bank, because the bank cannot pay. They're hiring people to be cashiers in stores, NEP. When you think is this store that doing so well, is NEP workers that they hired from the system for them to put there because the store cannot pay them. All this was happening across Dominica. That means something is wrong with the economy. And the people at the top who getting the money, they then trickle it down the breadcrumbs to the people. Okay, let me put you in the bank, let me put you there, and we'll pay them since the stores cannot pay them, since the bank cannot pay them. I mean, we don't see what's going on. I mean, it's in your face, boy. But hey, guys, what are your thoughts, man? I talked too much already. Time for me to go and eat lunch. Time for me to go and eat lunch, man. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
And not you. Look at this.
And they're telling the people, and they keep reiterating a psychological thing where you reiterate in people's head about empowerment, generational wealth. Generational wealth. What generational wealth have to do with you getting a house? What? And if you cannot pay back the house, that means your generation will have to pay back the house. That is generational debt. Whereas right there, as you can see, they're empowering the people to help build these very houses in the land. Local people they're using to build the houses. Therefore, they will acquire the monies. When they acquire the monies, now people will get to pay back the monies. They come back to the people. This is what you call generational wealth in the country. And Guyana smart, they're using their own people. They're not taking people from outside. Man taking man money and building a luxury hotel luxury building in Dubai. And not even Dominica named that on it, no. He's named that on it. But are you happy? Are you happy? Yes, all right then. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in this regard. This is my thoughts on this here vibrations. Number of persons send this to me. I was actually going to do a different video, but this is definitely applicable. Let's listen to the rest.
Look at this. Because I saw I using the guy in his term for talking about how
hopefully I take that out, guys. If I don't take it out, don't blame me too much.
Housing in other islands. A man who is an ambassador. What do you know, my brother? What do you know? Your country is being ripped off by your government, led by Roosevelt's carrot.
But he's doing that because he's a part of the problem. A lot of the people that are talking for the present government and what the government is doing to Dominica are for the benefiting. They are benefiting. The people who are benefiting don't care about you. They care about themselves. And they're creating generational wealth on your ignorance. But you don't see that. Right.
And they're developers of choice. That's what is happening. So when only talking nonsense, look, these are being built for $35,000 US, my people. Magwisa.
Well, guys, let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts right there. This is pretty much all about for this here reaction video. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and download the YouTube app right there. That'll be the first comment in the comment box below, guys. Guys, don't forget, like I said before, click the bell. Click all when you click the bell when you subscribe, so you'll be notified of all the videos when I drop them. And like I said before, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bam. That link will be in the first comment. That link will also be in the description below as well, guys. Check it out.